Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Let's jump into. We are going to build the pierogi factory first for the prairie map, and then we'll see how far we get. And then I want to work on another new factory for the Ridgeville Hollow and Islands maps. So let's get, the first thing I want to do is I want to get our pallets in here first. And then we'll work on a building. So let me open up documents, the Ritchie's Prairie map. Let's go to Objects, Pallets, Global Company. Let's open that one up. Let me try and slide my notebook over where I can watch chat and look at my notebook at the same time. Alright, so we have a classic cheese. Let's grab that one. Classic cheese palette. So let's go File, Export, Desktop, Pierogi Factory palettes. So you are classic cheese palette. Oh, capital P. So capital cheese palette. And we'll grab this guy. And we'll grab the classic onion palette. File, Export, classic onion palette. And we'll grab the XML for that. And then we should have a loaded potato palette. Loaded potato. So loaded potato. It needs to be a capital P. Potato palette. And we'll grab this guy. And then we're going to have to change the pathing to those. So let's open this one up. Let's open that one up. Let's open that one up. And I just want to open up any other palette just so I can get the pathing. Alright, so we have to grab... Oh, that's right, we're building a placeable. Alright, so I don't need to... We just need to change these. I have to remove Global Company, and I have to remove Objects. So save that one. And we have to remove Global Company, Objects, and then this one, same thing. We have to remove Global Company, Objects. So let's save that. So that's our palettes done. And let's go into the Prairie Grape Dryer. I'm going to use this base to build our new factory on. Yeah, I'm going to use this base to build our factory on. So let's go into here. Let's keep most of this, Let's keep a sign. And let's trash. I don't want it to look this. Actually, let's keep the parking lot, and we're going to change the cars out. Let's get rid of most of this. We can get rid of visibility nodes. So this is going to give us the base, all of our triggers, all of our pallet spawners. What are we going to... Do we want to go with diesel or do we want to go with coal? Let's leave the diesel. So this will give us the base, this will give us all of our triggers, it'll give us our spawners, this will give us our lighting. This will give us most of what we need to build this factory with. So let's go File, Export. We're going to call it the Pierogi, Pierogi Factory. This is going to be our i3D we're going to work off of. Let's close this, make no changes to it, and let's just make sure I didn't mess up my grape dryer. And we did not mess up the grape dryer. Alright. We're also going to need, let's go into here, new folder, particle systems. Oh, we already have it in here. Let me get rid of that new folder. So particle systems, we're going to need smoke. Let's go File, Export, Particle System, Smoke. Alright, got that done. And then I'm going to need scripts. Before I bring scripts over, did it bring the sounds over? It did not bring the sounds over. Let's grab our sounds. Alright, we're going to need scripts. We're going to need all of this. So let's copy that into here. Let's change our store picture first. Let's copy this. Come on, give me all of it. I don't want part of it. Are you kidding me? There we go. Let's copy that over to here. And we'll save that. So this should now be, there we go, our pierogi factory. Store photo. So let's open this up. And this is what we're going to work off of. So let's create a base. And I may turn off that overlay just so it's not popping up on my screen all day long. Alright, so why did our Sun-Made raisins not change to... Oh, because we have to change that as well. Alright, hold on, let's get out of here a second. Let's come up here to textures, let's take our raisins. We have to change our raisins to Mrs. T's. Let's copy that. Let's paste it here. This may not work. Alright, let's get rid of that one. Let's grab part of this. Copy and paste. Yeah, that's going to be much better. Let's save that. Now our signs should be good. Farm Chick 63, good morning. I hope you are doing well and getting ready for a storm. I hear there's one coming into the Gulf Shores. Alright, so that's better. So our signs are now Mrs. T's Pierogi instead of our grape dryer. Let's take our, let me get rid of some of these lights to start with. So we have our smoke particles at the generator already. Let's get rid of the extra lights for now and just go down to one of that type and one of this type, and let's get them out of our way for now. And then how many signs do we have? One. I'm going to get rid of the extra signs for now. That one. Let's just slide this sign out of the way. It's going to give us a little bit more of a platform to work on. Y'all will have to excuse me because my sinuses are killing me today. I'm good, keeping an eye on it. Looking like New Orleans, but too early to tell yet. Alright, yeah, hope for the best. Let's go File. We're probably going to end up moving most of this around. Let's import in the first building I brought in for this. Yeah, let's keep it right there, and then we'll work around it. We'll have to move all of our triggers. Actually, I want to keep our spawners. We're going to slide this guy down a little bit. And we'll work everything else around it, because our spawners are right here, so that's actually going to work out really well. And let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste, so it's in the right transform group, and it moved it on me. Of course it moved it on me. It rotated it. Alright, so let's go to 0. No. Let's try that again. 90. And now let's get this guy, and we'll have to move everything else. So I want our spawners right here by that little dock. I don't want it to interfere with it, so we'll pull it right about there, and we'll have to move all of our other triggers around. Alright, let's go File, Imports. Import in Building 2. Let's go to 0, 0, 0. And let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. Now, where do I want it? I actually think I want it between the pickup area. So let's spin it this way to 0. Let's bring it back. Yeah, so it's just past the spawner. We want to leave enough room to get your truck through there. Yeah, so that should be good. Now we're going to have to figure out this guy that's just floating here in the middle of nowhere. And what I may do with this guy is I think I'm going to spin him this way. And we can connect this to the building. You float, and yeah, we have to go a little bit longer. Let's make this guy a little bit longer and see what it does. Yeah, and that'll connect that to the building, but let's pull it over so it's between the windows. I can live with that. They're saying it may come in as a Cat 3 hurricane. I'm praying it's not. Yeah, hopefully it'll lose some strength out in the Gulf before it comes in. Alright, so what do our signs on the building look like? Some of them have to be changed. Actually, I'm thinking I may put the diesel inside the building and make you drive the diesel in the building. Do I want to be that mean? Alright, so this texture has to get changed. So what do we have there? Logo. Let's look at that. Actually, hold on. Let's come in here a minute. Let's do a quick save. Let's go look at that logo. Alright, so all of these are going to have to be changed. Or I just delete them. And just keep the Mrs. T's pierogies. Let's get rid of that one. What other signs are on this building? This is a building I repurposed. Yeah, let's get rid of the pallets. Let's get rid of that guy. And that should be, oh no, we got pallets over here. Let's get rid of that one. Alright, so what do we have? So we have Mrs. T's on the building. We've got a small Mrs. T's. Alright, I can live with that. And then we'll work on our, oh, this one needs to go. Alright. And then we'll work on our lights and our other stuff later. We'll work on lights and signs later. Let's guess. So this is going to be our main building. So our spawners should be right here. So we shouldn't have to mess with our spawners. Let's take a look at those. Oh crap. Which ones are we using? We are using... Let's rename this now. P-I-E-R-O-G-I. Pierogi Factory. Let's rename that now. I want to see what spawners I'm using. We're using numbers 1 and 16. So 1 starts there and ends there. That'll work. And then 16 starts there and ends there. Alright, so the spawners are good. We don't have to move those. Where's our parking lot? We're going to have to move our parking lot because it's now under the factory. Let's drop our goods off over here. So let me find that. I want the warning stripe. Yeah, this warning stripe. We'll move out here. So we'll drop our goods off over here. Now let's move our triggers. And now let's grab our pallet trigger. So that's our in and our out taken care of. Alright, so you're good. Now where did our parking lot end up? And where do we want employees to park? I'm thinking along this side of the building. So let's find our parking lot, which is now under the building. Alright. So let's go with one parking lot about here. Alright, that'll work. Do another quick save. Let's go to... let's jump in here a minute. Let's go to my external hard drive. Wait, wrong one. No, right one. No, I want this one. And then I want here we go. Decorations. There's a couple vehicles in here. See what vehicle 6 looks like. Let's grab this guy. Let's go File, Export. We'll call it V6. And then we'll grab, see what 5 looks like. Almost the same color. What does 4 look like? Matt K 97182, good morning, sir. Can't wait to see these finished factories. This is specifically for the prairie map, yes. We're building the Mrs. T's pierogi factory today. Let's go File, Export. We'll call this one V4. Now there should be a let's grab a trash container. Yeah, we'll grab a dumpster. So trash. So grab that one. What does the tipper truck look like? Oh yeah, we'll grab this guy as well. We'll just call him V1. And is there anything else in here I want before we get out of here? Silo shed. I know what that looks like. I don't think I'm going to grab anything else from here. What does the flatbed look like? Thanks. Looks like going to have to turn some fields areas into factory land. Do I want... Yeah, let's grab this guy. I've got something in mind for him. Let's grab this guy. Let's call him V2. Yeah, I'm gonna... There's a couple choices with the new prairie map because we have... let me get out of here a minute. So for the prairie map, we have the rubber plantation, which is going to make us raw rubber. So I'm going to put this back by the orchards and the greenhouses, by the little field I have back there. And then we also have the herbs and spices greenhouse. So this mod pack will be released with the map today. So we have our greenhouse to make herbs and spices. I'm going to put that back by the orchards and greenhouses. And then the other two buildings you're going to get are the grape dryer, which is going to turn, this is going to turn your grapes into raisins. And then raisins will be used in other factories. So we have that one. And then we have the dairy / mill. And these 4 will be released with the map today. With the map update today. And this is going to make your cheeses and your sugars and your vegetable oil and butter. I think I'm going to put that, I think I'm going to sacrifice one field. So let's get out of there. Let's go into documents. mods. Where's my prairie map? I think I'm going to sacrifice a field back by, just open this up real quick. I think I'm going to sacrifice a field back by one of two things I'm going to do. Let's open this map up. Farm Chick, I'll be clearing out some of the forest area near the factories. Yeah, that's another good spot. There's 3 really good spots to put factories down. Let me let this map open. And I won't have to go in-game. So I'm either going to clear out this field right here and just make it a placeable area for factories, or I'm going to clear out all of my mining product off the ground and I'm going to put some factories back here where the mining product was. That's a second thought. And then Farm Chick has an awesome idea too. You come back here, there's plenty of room back here. So you can clear out, this whole forest right here, and you can get a couple factories in back here as well. Or you can sacrifice the field over by, so I'm going to try and squeeze my orchard and greenhouse in here somewhere. I may give up part of the tomato field, and I may put the raw rubber plantation down and the greenhouse down back here somewhere, or behind the home farm in this meadow. You could put factories back here as well. So I haven't even decided where I'm going to put them yet on my playthrough. So there's a couple of really good spots. All right, let's go File, Import. Let's import in. Let's bring all the vehicles in. You are the trucks. Let's put you there for a minute. Let's go File, Import, V2. And we'll bring this guy up, park him over there by that one for now. Let's go File, Import, V4. And put him there for now. Let's go File, Import, V6. And let's get these 2 vehicles parked. So spin him around. So yeah, I haven't, like I said, I threw on my test map just for testing. I threw him back by, I sacrificed that field back by the other north, by Central Station. Alright, so let's grab this guy, throw him over here. So you need to come down a little bit. Yeah, just a hair. Alright. So we're going to put our, that sign is just flowing for now. I'm going to drop our products off over there. I want to grab this maintenance truck. This one. Let's bring him over here. So let's put him this way. So throw him that way. do we have? Now let's grab this guy. Actually, I want to move that first truck. This one, I don't like him there. I'm going to park him over here. We'll put him here. And then before I fix this green truck, let's go File, Imports, bring that trash container in. Put a couple back here by this guy. So that cleans that up. Now I want to take this guy. Where is he? Let's open him up. Alright, let's open him up. Which way do I want him facing? Before I do that, let's go File, Import. Let's import in just one pallet. It doesn't matter which one we bring in. And I want to grab just part of this pallet. Let's bring it over here a minute. Let's go. We need the... yeah, just this part. So I'm going to go Edit. I'm going to put him on the truck. And we're going to delete out all of these triggers so they're not in the map. And let's bring this guy up this way. And we'll spin him, yeah, this way. Let me go down on my speed a little bit. Bring him up. Can I fit two in here side by side? No, they may be a little bit too wide. We'll see. No, it's fine. This is just a decoration, so we're fine. So we'll throw one more here. Yeah, that one's definitely not going to fit. Alright, let's spread these two out a little bit then. Pull this one back a little bit. Pull this one back a little bit. Let's grab this guy. And so he's loaded and ready to make a delivery. So get him like he's backing out of the garage. Alright, do another quick save. So where does that leave us? Oh, diesel and our generator. Alright, so where is our gas tank? Ended up inside the building. So where do I want that and the generator? I almost want it. I don't want to make a separate trigger. I want everything coming into the one trigger. but I think we're going to just put it here. Yeah, I think we're just going to stick it here. Let's bring it down close to that door. Let's throw that there, and then the generator. I'm actually going to, I know it's in the building. No, let's just pull it out. It's just in the building a little bit. So let's get that pulled out. And then we're going to have to fix the smoke particle. So let's get that pulled out. Alright, so that's going to take care of that. I need some chimneys. Let's do a quick save. Let's go File, Import. I'm going to import in the Pi Factory. I think the Pi Factory has some. Let's just get it out of the way. Yeah, this one has some chimneys on it I can steal. I think. Yeah. So let's go edit, cut, paste. I want just a chimney. And then we can get rid of this factory. So where did you end up at? Over here. Alright. So let's bring you down. And let's get, I don't want to put it like above an open area. Well, I guess I can. Now let's come over this way. Let's bring a few, let's put one over this way. That'll work. Let's bring one over this way. And now let's throw, I want one up here. Yeah, let's throw one over here. Alright. Let's come over to this one. So let's go File, Import. Let's go back to our pierogi factory. Particle systems. Bring a smoke particle in. Where does it go? Up here. So let's go edit, cut, paste. We'll call it smoke 3. Now you're going to go here. Alright, so you're going to go there. Let's duplicate you. You're going to be smoke 4. And now one more. So duplicate that. You're going to be smoke 5. Alright, and then do I want anything over here? What are you? I'm not going to mess with it. That should be good for our smoke particles. Alright, let's do another quick save. So our main building should be done. Lighting is not done. Alright, let's go look at our signs are not done. Let's do the sign first. This guy. Yeah, let's get our signs in first. We have a couple small signs along the bottom. Let's take this guy. Let's turn him this way. Take a quick peek at chat. Alright, so we have a sign up there already, so that's good. We'll throw one over here. Pull it out of here so it's not flickering. What do we have on the back of this guy? Let's bring one over here. Spin him this way. And we'll put him over here. Can go about there. Alright, so this side of the building's fine. Let's grab one. I think we have a sign there. I think I'm going to call it good with signs. I don't want to overdo it. Let's grab, so particle systems are done. Let's grab our lighting. Let's take this guy. Let's hang him up here from this rafter. And actually, I'm going to take him all the way up. We're going to get rid of, I'm just going to go like that. And center him, and I'm going to get rid of the two uprights. So we have just the light. And then we'll take this light, and this is the one we're going to focus on. Alright, so minus 90. So throw one here. And that's going to light up our drop-off area. We'll probably slide him. Let me slide him down this way just a hair. That's going to light up our drop-off area. Let's grab one for this side of the building. And it'll light up our employee area. Let's grab, throw one over here. And now throw another one. That one up there is not too bright. We'll throw one over here for, oh, actually I know what I want to do. Let's grab, I'm going to move this one up. Let's duplicate that one. Let's bring it down and this over this way. Let's bring it over here. That's going to light up our drop-off area. That should be good on our lighting. Alright, Alright, so we're going to spawn our pallets over here. Let's grab our tour icon. It's going to have to come over here. Player trigger will have to come over here as well. So that's our global company trigger. Alright, so let's take another look at this. So our main transform group should be done. Our lighting is done, our smoke is done. We have our triggers are done. Our tour icon is done, our camera is good, our player icon is good. Audio. Let's just pull it out this way a little bit. No, because we have a generator sound right there. Let's pull the audio over this way. That'll work. So audio is done. Palette spawners are done. Let's work on let's shrink this down to its exact size. Yeah, and now let's shrink it down this way. Let's go a little bit more. I'm going to call that the size of our factory. Now where's our clear area? So start with, so let's come over here. So this has to be our first corner. And then our width, this has to be our second corner. And this tells the factory where to spawn into the game. And then our height has to be on this corner. Alright, so clear area is done. Now, visibility node. I'm almost tempted to put a garage door across here. Are you? No, you're built into. So I can't grab just that door. This door's not as separate. No, it's part of the building. Alright, I can't move just the door. Are you part of the building? Yeah, you're part of the building. So I can't put just another garage door there. Leave that open. You can park a vehicle in there. Alright, so we'll leave it open. I want to grab, so what are our inputs? Our inputs are cheese, onions, steamed potatoes, herbs and spices, rock salt, flour, butter, and boxes. Alright, let me do a quick save. I want to go into mods. Let's go into Ritchieville a minute. I'm going to grab a guardrail. Sassy 155, good morning, old man 102 was on the trailer. Yeah, the link for the prairie map will be released this afternoon during a live stream. So the link for the prairie map is down. It'll be released in a few hours. So this morning I plan on building the pierogi factory for the prairie map, a new factory for Ritchieville, Ritchie's Hollow, Ritchie Islands. I'll take a lunch break. And then after lunch, I'm going to do a live stream. I'm going to release the prairie map update, the mod pack for the prairie map, and the new updated auto load trailer and tanker for the prairie map. And I'm going to release the container mod pack for the Ritchieville, Ritchie Hollow, and Ritchie Islands maps. Let's fly over here. I'm going to grab a guardrail. So yes, the link is down at the moment. So let's go File, Export, Pierogi Factory Rail. And I can get out of this guy. Oh, alrighty, it sounds awesome. No, it doesn't. You're like, I want it now. Darn it, I want it now. Alright, you know what I did not do? I did not check textures on anything that we brought into this. We're going to have probably a big mess to clean up with textures. Alright, no, you're fine. You're fine. All those, all the vehicles and stuff I put in, I know they're fine. Let's look at the rail. Yeah, we're going to have to... So I want Hollow Deco. So common files... It may not be in here. Nope, it's not going to be in that one. Alright, let's come into here. Let's go mods. I need deco. And then we need this one. So let's copy that into here. And then that's going to fix this texture file. Save that. Alright, that's going to fix the texture file for the rail. So let's go File, Import, Rail. And let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. I don't want you driving in. I don't want you driving in here. We'll probably, so let's go 0. I'll have to make this a little bit smaller. Let's bring it down to Earth. I want you can drive into the other side of the building. I don't want you driving into this side of the building. Well, let's do a small opening. Crap. I'm going to have to shrink this down. I want to do just a small opening. So we're going to put our boxes in there. Alright, that'll work. Alright, that'll work. So let's create a transform group. Let's go Edit, Cut, Goods, Paste. Let's throw that here in the building. Oh, let's take it back to 0, 0, 0. It landed on top of a trigger. So we'll just keep it at 0, 0, 0. Let's go File, Import, Placeable Mods. Let's go to Mammoth Mill. Pallets. There should be a box. Oh, we have to add boxes to the placeable Mammoth Mill. Alright, let's do this a different way then. Let's go into... let's go into mods. Ritchie's Prairie, Objects, Pallets, Global Company. Let's grab the boxes palette. So let's go File, Export, Pierogi Factory Boxes. Alright. And now let's look at the texture path for boxes. And textures are fine. I brought them over. Alright, so let's go File, Import, Boxes. Throw it there a second. I only need part of it. I only want that part of it. So let's go Edit, Cut, Transform Group. And let's get rid of all these collisions. And we'll call you boxes. And then we're going to put our, are you on the ground? Yeah. Alright. So let's go, I think this has to be turned to 45. Yeah. Let's put our boxes in. So when you drop off your boxes, they'll show up in here. Can I squeeze another one in there? Probably not. If I put these all a little bit closer, can I squeeze another one in there? You're going, come on, old man, should have done that the first time. Alright, let's get that row in. Throw this row in. Let's get another row in. Alright, and then we'll go one row on top of those. This top row is going to be a pain to put in. Oh, give me that last box, darn it. Alright, let's grab this one. one more row. Oh, building's going to be in the way. Can I get you from this angle? No. Alright, so that's going to be our boxes. So they'll show up in the building when you drop them off. Let's give that a quick save. Now I think that's everything with the factory itself. I'll grab a quick sip of coffee. So let's look at... Alright, so our main transform group is done with our lighting and our smoke, so that's done. In is done. We have no out because they're pallets. Trigger icon's done, camera's done, trigger's done, clear area's done, audio's done. Yeah, I think this is going to be the factory. Let's do a quick save and close. So we're going to have to fix the textures. So this, and this I can delete. The rail we're done with. And then trash and the vehicles we're done with. Alright, let's look at our textures and see what's messed up. Just the vents. Alright, so we have to bring one texture file in. Where does it have to come from? The Pi factory. So let's go back to the Pi factory. Textures, and I need vents. This guy. This one? This one. Let's copy that over to here. That should be the only texture we have to fix for the entire factory. So let's open this back up. And it should open with no errors now. I think we're good. Alright, let us... Alright, so store photo is fixed. So we don't have to worry about the store photo. Let's go to mod description. Alright, so you are now Pierogi factory makes Pierogi. Our XML Pierogi factory. Now we do have 3 pallets. Oh no, that's not what I want. Control C, Control V, Control V. Alright, now I want to get the wording right. Let's go to pallets. Alright, so we have classic cheese. And we have classic onion. And then we have, I think it's loaded potato. It is. So loaded potato. Alright, so that should be our mod description done. Let's go to our 110. And then we have to change Grape Dryer to Pierogi Factory. So let's replace those. Alright, and it's going to be Pierogi Factory produces pierogi. Alright, now input, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to add diesel into my list. Alright, so we need 9 inputs. Oh, look, diesel's already there. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alright, first input is going to be cheese. And now we need onion. And then we need potato washed or potato steamed. Let's make it hard. Potato steamed. I'm going to make you wash the potatoes and steam them. Herbs and spices. So you're going to need the herbs and spices greenhouse up and running. Rock salt. Yeah, rock salt on this map. Sea salt on the other map. So rock salt flour. So you're going to need the dairy up and running. Butter, boxes, and then diesel. So you're going to need the dairy up and running. You're going to need the potato washer, potato steamer up and running. You're going to need the herbs and spices greenhouse up and running. You're going to need the salt mine. You're going to need Mammoth Mill up and running, and you're going to need some diesel. We are going to have 4 production lines. So production line 1, 2, 3, and 4. You are going to be classic cheese pierogi. You are going to be classic onion pierogi. You are going to be loaded potato pierogi. And then you're just going to be my overall production. Went one too far. You're going to be my basic production. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that should be the 110 fixed. Let's go to, oh, it's already open. So let's go to our Pierogi Factory XML, back to the top. Alright, so you are now Pierogi Factory. 235 grand. Alright, I need so we need cheese, onion, potato steamed, herbs and spices, rock salt, flour, butter, boxes, and diesel. You are pierogi factory. You are pierogi factory. You are pierogi factory. And then we come down here. You have to be all caps. And then from here down, I could do a search and replace. Alright, so that gets that fixed. Let's go back up to here. Alright, so we have our one trigger with the pallet trigger, so I don't need to change that. Alright, so our first input is cheese. We're going to leave it at 500,000 liters. And you're going to be cheese. And then you have no visibility node, but your visibility node is on boxes, so I can get rid of this one. Alright, I'm going to leave boxes in diesel, but this should be number 8. And then this is going to be number 9. So we're going to grab this. And now we're going to go, you are number 2. You are onion. And I'm going to leave cheese are on pallets. You're not going to be able to put as much in. Let's change onion to 1,000,000 liters of input. Alright, and now we're going to need, you are number 3. You are potato steamed. Fill type. Is potato steamed. Let's bump you up to 1,000,000 liters. So number 4 is herbs and spices. So you are herbs and spices. And then number 5, let's change you to 1,000,000 liters. Alright, so number 5 is rock salt. Rock salt. And then you can go up to 1,000,000. Alright, so underneath that one, oh stop, I don't want you. Actually I want to undo that, and let's try that again. Alright, that's better. Number 6 is, so under rock salt I have flour. Alright, and then you should be number 7. And then under flour, I have butter. Alright, butter can stay at 500,000. Flour is bulk. Let's change that to 1,000,000. Butter are on pallets, that's going to stay at 500,000. Boxes are on pallets, that's going to stay at 500,000. Diesel only needs to be 50,000. Now our visibility node for our boxes are UR visibility node. Change that and save it. Alright, so you are number 102. So you are number 102. Alright, so there's our boxes done, our diesel's done. Now we got to change. Now we got to fix our outputs. Our first output is going to be classic cheese. Our fill type is classic cheese, and our pallets classic cheese. Alright, that's our first one. So let's get rid of this space. Let's grab this one. Let's go under here. And I'm just going to put both of them in. Alright, so our second one is going to be classic onion. The fill type is classic onion, and then the palette goes to onion. And then this one is loaded potato. Fill type loaded potato, palette is going to be loaded potato. So that is our 1 million liters each. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so those are our outputs done. Now we're going to have 4 production lines. Alright, let's just leave this one for now. Let's go. So our first one was classic cheese. And then we have, let's go down to 8,000 liters per hour. And then for our classic cheese, we need cheese. We need boxes and diesels. I'm going to leave them. We'll adjust the numbers here in a minute. How many more do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4 more. 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we have cheese. Herbs and spices. Rock salt. We have flour. Butter. Alright, so cheese, herbs and spices, rock salt, flour, butter, boxes, and diesel is going to make our classic cheese pierogies. Now, let's bring boxes down to 20%. Let's bring butter down 15%. Butter. Flour is, let's go to 25%. 15. Let's go 20. And then you're going to be our major. So 45, 65, 45, 65, 80. Yeah, we're way over. Let's go down to 25. So we've got 25, 45, 60, 85, 100, 120, 125% input's not going to work. Well, cheese is going to be our main one. Let's take herbs and spices down to 10. Let's take boxes down to 15. So 25, 35, 50, 75, 80, 90. So we're at 105. So I got to come down another 5. Bring flour down to 20. Alright, so it's 100% in for 100% out on the cheese. Let's duplicate this. Alright, you're going to be production line 2. Player trigger from up here can come out. And then down here, the audio can come out. So yeah, the audio can come out because we already have one. You're going to go to smoke 3. You are going to be classic onion. And then we just need to change cheese to onion. So that's going to be our onion. And then we'll take under here, we'll go number 3. You are going to be loaded potato. So now I need to add we're going to add potato steamed. So cheese, we're going to throw onion in here as well. So we should have all 9 ingredients in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 we do. So we're going to have to adjust these down a little bit. So let's go 15. 15. Let's go 10, and let's go 10. So 15, 20, 50, 65, 75, 85, 95. We're still way over. Let's go 10% on butter. 10. Alright, so that should be good. Now we'll take this one, copy it. Alright, so you go to number 4. You go to 0 because you're just for my global company menu. And then we under here we just have to add our classic cheese to our outputs. We have to add our classic onion. Alright, so up here we can get rid of this player trigger. I can get rid of that player trigger. You become smoke 4. How many smoke particles do we have? 5. So I can add one more smoke particle in. Let's add it up here. You become number 5. And actually, this one has to come out of here. So actually all of this has to come out of here. So now we need 2, 3. Do we have 2, 3, 4, and 5? We have 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we have our audio, we have our smoke. So our production line 1, let's look at this again. So we have our cheese to make our classic cheese pierogi. We have our onion to make our classic onion. And then our loaded potato is going to take everything. I wish I had bacon to put on. We don't have bacon in this map, but I wish I had bacon. Extended play, hello. Rob VTB, hello. Thank you everybody for stopping in. Let me just scroll up and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Alright, sorry about that. I was ignoring chat there for a minute or two. Alright, so we have our production lines are done. Now, we have to add in a couple more smoke particles. Two, 3, 4, and 5. So you become 2, you become 3, you become 4, and you become 5. None of this has changed. How many lights do we have in this factory? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I want to change the order up a little bit. So you move you up, move you up, move you up. Let's save that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have our 5 lights. Alright, let's get all of our i3D mapping done, which we shouldn't have to change too much. Alright, so our clear area should still be number 8. It is. Our icon should be number 4. Alright, so we're good up through here. Our visibility node is done, so that i3D mapping is done. We have all of our palette spawners in. We have our smoke in. Alright, so camera, none of this should change. The only thing I should have to change is the smoke and the lights. So you are 060, so you should be 0610. So you are 0610, 20, and 30. All of that's the same. Now the only thing we have to fix is our lighting. Alright, so you are 05001, 05001. You are 05101, so 05101. And then we have 05210, so 05210, that one stays the same. 05310, 05310, 010. Okay, so that should be good. Let me spin this around. Spin my camera around. Let's get rid of the base. Let's save this and close it. Alright, so let's look at this. Our pierogi factory. Palettes are done, particle systems done, scripts are done, sounds are done, textures are done. I think we're ready to test this. Let's zip it up. Let me open up that one I can close. Let's open this up. Let's go to mods. Let's go to Prairie Zip, which is our test map. Let's grab this one. Throw it in our folder. We have to change my mods. I recorded another episode on Ritchieville this morning for YouTube. So let's change this to Prairie Zipped. Let's jump into our test map. Appreciate everybody stopping in today. Hope everyone's doing well on this Friday. And then once this loads, we'll see if the pierogi factory shows up in our mods list. Alright, so my test map is number 16. Let's see if we have the pierogi factory in here. And we do. So that's the first good sign. Again, if you're new to the channel, this is my test map. We pretty much sheet everything in for testing so we can move on to a new project. Alright, let's jump back to wrong one. Let's jump back here. Alright, so let me grab a little bit of speed. Alright, so this afternoon I'm going to put out the updated map, the prairie map out. So you're going to need the raw rubber factory, the herbs and spices greenhouse, the dairy in the mill, and the grape dryer will be released as a mod pack with the map. A separate download, but with the map. And then you're going to have to download the updated tanker and the updated pallet trailer. And they'll both be in another mod pack. So there'll be 3 downloads this afternoon. One for the map, one for the mod pack, and then the third download will be for the updated auto load trailer and tanker. And then the other changes are Mammoth Mill. Mammoth Mill will now make plywood, steel, bottles, and boxes, and those products will be used in new factories that we're going to build. The warehouse north, I've added in the plywood, the steel, the bottles, and the boxes. So you'll be able to store them here on the north warehouse. And then if we come back to Central Station now has all of the new products added into the map. So Central Warehouse will hold, this building will hold every single pallet on the map. And then this will hold the new liquids and the new bulk products. So this will hold every bulk and every liquid on the map. But we are going to test the pierogi factory. Let me get this truck out of the way. Let me just back him up a little bit. Alright, let's throw down, oh, wrong one. Let's throw down the new pierogi factory. Oh, she's going to be much bigger than I thought it was. She is definitely much bigger than I thought it was. Let's throw it over here. Alright, now before we go in and see if anything is floating, let me check the log. Make sure we have no obvious Lua errors. Jump into the log real quick. Let me just check this before we spend an hour testing this, and I've got an obvious error. Yeah, we have something's wrong. Alright, I messed something up with we got a bunch of errors. Just the okay, so I got an error with our pallets. Our pallets are messed up for some reason. Alright, so let's get out of here. We're not gonna save this. Let's see what I messed up with the pallets. Alright, so what is wrong? P-A-L-L-E-T-S. What did I mess up with the pallets? So let's come into here. Let's go into our mod description. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to go into our pallets. I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. This needs to be a lowercase p. Alright, let's delete this. Zip this back up. So let's copy that, throw it back in our test folder. Alright, let's reload the map. Chill Will, good morning sir, how are you this fine morning? I am doing well today. I have some problems with streaming at the moment, so I recorded days from 1 to 10 for my YouTube channel. I am starting to build my YouTube channel with, I'm no longer going to be, well, I'm only going to upload my Twitch streams from working in GE like we are now, building factories, map updates. I'm going to still stream the prairie map, and I'm going to upload that to YouTube, but everything else I'm going to start specifically recording, editing, and rendering videos specific for YouTube. I'm still teaching myself the editing program. Let's come back over to here. Let me grab a little bit of speed again. Let's get, I don't even need to move that truck. Let's throw our factory back down. And I forgot to, I forgot to add it in. Rob, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, it's going to be a couple more days yet. Let's try this again. Number 16. I forgot to activate the pierogi factory. Just go deselect all, select all. So I have, I'm doing, Ritchieville will be every day of the week. So there'll be a new Ritchieville video out, recorded specifically for YouTube, out every day. And then, I'm not sure yet, either 5 days or 7 days, I'll have a second video out with just a random game. Still like a series, like Automation Empire or like Banished. There's about 5 or 6 games I'm looking out to do a series on as well. Let's try that again. Let's grab our speed. And let's throw the pierogi factory down. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, dinner did not agree with me last night. So I was up most of the night last night. Let's throw this guy down here. Let's check the log again, make sure we cleaned up all of those errors. My Xbox One control is getting stuck under my desk. Alright, let's go back to the log. Yeah, I got rid of all of our errors. Alright, cool. Now let's make sure nothing's floating on this factory. Oh, our pallets are white. Alright, so we have a texture issue with our pallets. Alright, let's figure out, I don't see anything floating. Let's make sure we have no boxes in here. We don't. Alright, why are my textures white on here? Let's do a quick save. Let's jump back into the factory and see what I did wrong. There's got to be I'm not getting any errors for texture paths though. So let's jump. Let's look at the i3D first. Palettes, texture, oh, right there. Alright, let's fix that. Palettes, textures, yeah, so these need to be a lowercase p. Alright, so let's save that. Let's go back into here. Let's delete this one again. I will zip this back up. Can you share the YouTube link so I can sub? Yes, give me a second. So let's grab this guy. Let us throw it back in here again. Alright, let me throw y'all on. Be right back. Let me open up YouTube. And grab the link because I don't have it in Streamlabs. Alright, so let me come over to here. And let me make sure that works first. Let's hit that, see if it takes, there you go. Link for YouTube. Should be back on window. Okay, my stream is catching up. Alright, so now let's jump back in here, and those textures should be fixed. Yeah, I've got to add it to Streamlabs. And we'll start. Thank you so much. Yeah, I need 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of viewing. I'm only at like 150 subs. Alright, so let's try this one more time. Let's grab a little bit of speed. Let's jump back here. Now our boxes should not be white. There we go. We got our textures fixed. So he's getting ready to go make a delivery. Alright, so we need... cool, so there's no 110 errors. So let's start throwing everything in here that we need. We'll put diesel in last. So let's grab some boxes. Let's see if I have any boxes over here. Do we have boxes in the warehouse? Yeah, we do. And why do you not want to spawn out? Oh, because I have no boxes in. I have no boxes here. We have no boxes here? We have no boxes here. Do we have boxes up north? Hoping I have boxes made. Yeah, we have boxes up here. Alright, so we're going to have to come back here and grab a load of boxes. So let's grab this guy. And we'll head north. We'll grab those boxes. That's the only thing else in pallets that I need from back there. It is. Alright, let's head north. Grab our boxes. Okay, shouted your YouTube out in my Discord and try and get you some subs. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. We have 1,600 people in our Facebook group. trying to get everybody there to sub. I just need 1,000 subs into 4,000 hours so I can start getting paid by YouTube. But I have Ritchieville Season 2 Episode 1. That's already recorded. Episode 1, Episode 2 is recorded, rendered, and uploaded to YouTube. They're not published yet. I recorded Episode 3 this morning, so I still have to edit and render that one. And then I have one episode of Banished already recorded, edited, rendered, and uploaded. That one's ready to go. I recorded one episode of Automation Empire, or Automation whatever that game is. But when it uploaded to, I didn't save. When I uploaded it to YouTube, I thought everything was fine, so I didn't save my recording. And when it uploaded to YouTube, it is like super, super blurry. So I deleted the file from YouTube this morning. So I have to go in and re-record the episode. I think it's Automation Empire. I got to re-record that video and then re-edit and render it and re-upload it to YouTube. I don't know what the hell YouTube did with it when it uploaded, but you couldn't even, it was like not even viewable. So Saturday and Sunday I plan on recording, editing, and rendering a ton of videos. And then once I'm about 6 or 8 videos ahead, then I'll start publishing them. So it'll probably not be until like Monday before I start publishing the videos I specifically recorded for YouTube. Automation Empire, yeah. I recorded a 45-minute video and then I by the time you edit it, render it, took an hour to upload to YouTube, and then I don't know what the hell happened in the upload. When I played it on my computer in Windows Media Player, it looked really crystal clear. I played it after I uploaded it to YouTube and you couldn't even watch it. Oh, excuse me, I need to grab a quick sip of coffee. Yeah, YouTube causes that sometimes when the render that they render and check. Yeah, I don't have no idea. So I trashed it. I'm just gonna re-record it and then re-upload it and see what happens. But the first 2 episodes of Ritchieville look good, and the first Banished looks really good. But I want to be like 3 or 4 days ahead on videos before I start publishing them. Alright, so let's get our boxes in here. So they should show up in the building, and I think they did. Alright, let's see if we have any butter and cheese over here. What do we need? We need butter. How many do I have? Yeah, we got a bunch made, so let's grab... I can only fit 20, I think, on... Let's spawn out 20. So let's grab 20 butter. And then we'll come back, we'll grab 20 cheese. Oh. Why are you not on? Oh, did I not add these to the auto-load trailer? Oh, because you're not tall pellets, you're regular pellets. Let's turn you off. Let's change it back to regular pallets. Where are we? Regular pallets. There we go. So I could have grabbed 40. That's alright. Let's grab 20 of the butter, and we'll spawn out 20 of the cheese. Let's grab 20 cheese. And then the other thing is I'm not using oh, they spawned out over there. I'm using my NVIDIA as my recording software, and that, I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it when I edit it and render it. Because I don't have a specific video, editing program, or video recording program. I'm using my NVIDIA GetForce Experience to record with. I don't know if that has anything to do with it either. Alright, so butter and cheese. I've always used Streamlabs. It worked pretty good for recording. Alright, I will try that. This weekend I'll use Streamlabs. I just got to figure out where it saves the file. So I'll probably have to go in and change the path. Alright. Now I'm going to get you out of the trigger, but what else do we need? Everything else is bulk. Those are all of our pallets. Alright, so everything else is bulk. Let's get this guy out of the way. Throw him here for now. I thought I had a tanker sitting back here somewhere. Over here. Alright. Actually, let's grab our bulk first. And we'll throw our diesel in there last. Alright, so we need a little bit of, what's our first one? Onion. So we need herbs and spices. Let's make sure, I think we have some in the greenhouse, but if not, we'll cheat some in. So I never tested, I don't think, yeah, we did test this trigger. I think we have some herbs and spices in here. I do. Do you work? Alright, you work. We're just going to cheat it in. So grab some herbs and spices. And then we need steamed potatoes. Rock salt and flour. So flour, and then we'll grab some rock salt. And then the only thing we should need now is diesel. And make sure I've put the collisions on the building. I did, so I can't drive through the building. Alright. And then let's grab our tanker. We'll throw, oh cool, you already have diesel in you. Alright, so that should fire this factory up. Unless I missed something. We have smoke. Yeah, we have smoke, so that should have fired this factory up. Alright, smoke is working. Smoke coming out of our generator. It is. Did everything here go active? It did. So let's roll some time. Alright, and then let's spawn out. Let's spawn out. Let's go 3 of the loaded potato, 3 of the classic cheese. We'll go 3 of the onion. Alright, so you're our classic onion. You are our classic cheddar, which is our cheese, and then you should be our loaded baked potato. Alright, let's test the warehouse and a sell point. So let me spin around. These have to go back to tall pallets. Alright, so the auto load trailer works. That's a good sign. We don't want the coffee factory, we want the warehouse. Don't mind me, just cutting through. Alright, let's throw this in here. Alright, so cool. So the warehouse is going to take our potatoes, our Mrs. T's products. Let's forward time a little bit so it rolls from the input to the output. And it always loses 1 liter of product. I have no idea why. And Global Company could not answer that question either. So we put 3 pallets in. We're only going to get 2 pallets out. So let's grab our classic cheese, our classic onion, and our loaded potato. So we spawn them back out. 2, 4, 6 we did. And let's spawn out a few more over here. And then we'll test one of the cell triggers. Oh, excuse me, I couldn't mute my mic in time. And then I can get this factory to Dixie tonight for testing. Let's come over here and grab these. Alright, so who is buying? Probably any of them. We could just hit, I think the Diner, Aldi's, and Dollar General takes it. No, I want to make some pierogi. Yep, I know exactly. It's making me hungry too. I didn't have any breakfast this morning, and it's already 10:40. I have my little muffin still sitting here on my desk. I haven't even eaten that yet this morning. Alright, so Dollar General should take everything. Dollar General and Aldi's pretty much should take everything. There we go. 48 grand for a half a truck of pierogi. So let's get this guy back here. I'm going to call Mrs. T's done, ready for Dixie to test. Ready for Dixie to break. Alright, so let's get this guy over here by the rest of our vehicles. Alright, yep, so I think I'm going to call this one ready. So let's save this. And let's get out here. I have all that stuff, just need to take the time. The pierogi factory will only work on the prairie map. It will not work on Ritchieville, Hollow, or Islands, because the fill types are different. Oh, you're going to make your own. I have all this stuff, just need to take... Oh yeah, the homemade pierogies are a pain in the butt to make. We used to make them. My grandmother, my dad's side of the family is 100% Polish, so my grandmother literally made a batch of homemade pierogies every week. Alright, so let's get rid of that. So I'm going to call the pierogi factory ready to go. So now let's jump into here. The next factory I want to build today for Ritchieville, Hollow, and Islands is GE/Kohler. I'm going to combine two factories into one to save some space. I imported a couple buildings in already for us to work with. Let's grab our pallets first. So let's go new folder. Let's go pallets. Lowercase p this time. Let me flip my notebook over. Let me make a note for myself. So Mrs. T's is done. Bear with me 1 second. I have to find I'm on my Ritchie's Prairie notebook. I've got to switch to my Ritchieville notebook. So bear with me a second until I find the page I need. And I don't even have my inputs written in yet, so we're going to have to figure these out as we go. Alright, so let's open up a new folder. Actually, crap. These pallets are not even in the map. Alright, this may be a problem. So I cleaned up my desktop because my C drive was getting really full. So I took everything off my desktop and I dropped it in my external hard drive. And now I've got to remember where I put them. Alright, put them in here. Alright, desktop cleanup. Is it pallets new 2? It is. Alright, so we got to put our pallets into the factory first. So the first one I need is the bathtub. So let's go File, Export, Placeable Mods. We're going to go with Ritchie. Where is it? GE/Kohler pallets, and you are the bathtub pallet. So bring that one in, and we'll bring in the bathtub XML. And I want to see what the pathing is. Pathing's going to be fine. Alright, so bathtub is the first one. We have a clothes dryer. So we're going to grab the dryer. So file, export, so dryer, palette. So grab that one. So I built these palettes May 20th, so it's been a bit. So let's copy that over. We have a refrigerator, so let's grab that one. So file, export, fridge, palette. Grab that XML. We are going to grab a safe, like a gun safe. So file, export, safe, palette. Let's grab the XML. Alright, we're going to need the sink. So the sink palette. Let's grab that XML. We are also going to make a toilet. Grab this guy. And then let's grab the XML. And then the last one we're going to make is the washer to go with the dryer. Let's grab the washer. Alright, now we're not making I don't need anything else out of there. Let me close that one. So all of our pallets are in. Now we're not making like porcelain. So I've got to figure out what our inputs are going to be for the bathtub, the sink, and the toilet. I think we're just going to use, let's go pallets because we're going to need pallets. So that's going to be our first input. So the bathtub, the sink, and the toilet are like porcelain, white porcelain. So let's go with concrete and paint. So pallets, concrete, and paint is going to make our bathtub, our sink, and our toilet. The dryer, the refrigerator, the safe, and the washer are metal. So let's go with steel. Glass for, yeah, well, because the dryer and the washer have like a little glass front to it. Let's zoom in on this palette a little bit. Oh, and I passed it way off. Hold on. Let's try that again. Let me turn my speed down. Alright, so if I zoom in here a little bit. So our washer and dryer pretty much look like this. So we're gonna need steel for the outside. We'll do glass for the glass front. My brother-in-law gave me a nice stand mixer that helps a lot with making them easier. Yeah, I suck at making dough, homemade dough. I'm good with the filling, but I suck at the dough. And I'm really good at boiling them so they don't fall apart when you boil them. And I hate pinching them. That's another pain in the butt. Alright, so we're going to use steel and glass. Let's look at the Ritchie... crap. What's the name of the factory that makes... the electrical components? Sparkies. Alright, so we're making... what are we making here? We're making... power pole. We're going to add copper wire in. Conductor is more for the light, like a light pole, like a street light. Oh, come on. Yeah, our conductors are for like a street light, so I can't use those. So we'll add the copper wire in as one of the inputs. And then what else does... what are you? Let's go to My Games, Ritchieville. Fill types. What else can we use? What else are we making? Shouldn't need glue. Do we need... should we add raw rubber in? We're going to use... yeah, because you can use like a rubber seal on your washer and dryer. So I'm going to add in some raw rubber. We'll throw that in the washer and dryer. I usually have all this done before I go live. I completely forgot to put my inputs in. Plastic. There's plastic knobs and stuff on the washer and dryer, so I'll add some plastic in. We're definitely going to do power cells. How many inputs do I have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So probably just add power cells in and call it good. Leather, no, we're good. Yeah, let's call it with power cell. And that'll be our inputs for Papa Smurf stopping in. You're missing one thing for the bathroom and kitchen: water tap, copper pipes and fittings. Yeah, that'll be another factory. Yeah, I don't want to get that much into detail. So this is what the bathtub's going to look like. Oh, come on. I hate when I go, this stupid thing pops up on my screen. And I don't want to make any changes to that crap. Let me take that back to 0, 0, and 0. So let's, oh, I don't have to. All right. Oh, come on, this stupid get force. So this is what the bathtub's going to look like. And then this is what your washer and dryer is going to look like. And then we have a gun safe. Or a house safe, whatever you want to call it. To me, it looks more like a gun safe. Why the hell does that thing just like not stop when my get force thing pops up? I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to go into my NVIDIA settings and turn that stupid thing off. Try and zoom in a little bit slower. But that's going to be our safe. Bridget67's in as well. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Now these are all tall pallets. Yeah, these are all tall pallets. So which factory base do we want to start with? Which Ritchie base do I want to start with that spawns out tall pallets? Let's look at... not certainteed. Let's look at Pennington as a base. Yeah, I think we're going to use this as a base. Where are my pallet spot? Where are my pallet spotters? So we have pallet spotter 1. Now I'm too slow my speed. Before I use this, so start 1 and end 1. Yeah, I think we're going to use this, start 2 and end 2. I think we're going to use this base to start with. Alright, so let's come up here. Let's go to our main factory. So I'm going to keep one sign. So let's get rid of the sign. That can go, that can go, that can go. Let's keep the truck. Let's get rid of that and that. Let's start with this base. Let's go File, Export. Let's call it GE Kohler, because I'm going to do, like I said, I'm doing 2 factories in 1. Let's not make any changes to that so I don't mess up my Pennington factory. Alright, so let's start with this. Now if I come over to here, let's go to GE Kohler. First thing we're going to need, okay, so there's no particle system, so that building has no smoke in it. So let's grab scripts. Before I grab scripts, did it bring the sounds over? It brought the sounds over. It did. Alright. So let's grab scripts, brand. Let's grab all this, bring it over to here. That'll get us started. So, alright, I have nothing open. Let's open up the factory. We are working on a Kohler / GE factory to make bathtubs, washers, dryers, refrigerators, a safe, a sink, and a toilet. Let's grab a plane to work on. Let's take our lights and let's toast them all but one for now. Let's grab that one light and get it out of the way. Let's take our sign and let's get it out of the way for now. And then we'll deal with everything else. What else do I have in there? Let's just get the this guy out of the way. And then this pallet's going to have to go anyway. All right. So let's go File, Import. Let's bring in Building 1. Let's go Edit, Cut, Main, Paste. Let's go File, Import. Let's bring in Building 2 because I don't remember what they look like. So let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. And throw this one over here for now. Let's go File, Import. Let's bring in Building 3. And I don't know where that one went. Let's just bring it to 0, 0, and 0. And Building 3. All right, so we're going to have to piece these together. That makes sense. I could probably add one to the end of this building. I think we're going to make this just a big, long, straight building. So let's bring you down to the end. We'll see what this looks like as a long, straight building. So if I put you there, which one do I want next? Let's grab this guy. Now, are you in? No, you were sitting on the ground. All right, let's turn this guy this way to 0. I may shorten him up a little bit. I think we're going to go a little bit taller. Let's bring it up to like 1.8. And let's bring him down so he's a little bit shorter. Let's bring him down to 1. Shrink him down a little bit. So if I center him on here, let's bring it in a little bit more narrow. Let's go down to 1. Let's go 1.1. Let's center him on here. No, I think I'm going to take him back down to 1 on the width. Let's go down to 1. Let's put him here. How does he look on this side? All right, that looks pretty good there. Actually, I may make this L shape. Let's make this guy L shape. So let's bring this guy down to about here. Let's bring this guy down to about here. And then if we bring this other guy, yeah. So let's take this guy. Which way do we want to face him? I want to spin him this way. Let's go to 90. Let's bring him down. See how he ties in over here. So bring him down. Let's bring him in a little bit. Actually, I may switch these. I may reverse these two buildings. Or this one needs to go a little bit taller. One of the two. This one can go just a little bit shorter. Yeah, that's much better. Can I live with this as my base? Our pallets will spawn out over here, which I don't like. I think I want my pallets. Where do I want my pallets to spawn? I want to build the factory around my pallet spawner because the pallet spawners are a pain to move. Now I think I'm going to leave them over there out of the way. Now I really want them on. All right, we're gonna push this over the other way. We're gonna grab. Let's grab this guy first. I want the pallets to spawn inside of the factory, not outside the factory. So if I put you there, we're going to have to slide you over this way a little bit, I think. Let's grab this one. If we bring you about there, I can center you in a minute. Well, let's just push them out to about there. So if our pallets spawn there, where does it put this guy? So I bring him over to here and we pull him back. To about here. Does that leave? It leaves. You're going to have to back in to pick your pallets up. Unless I shift the whole thing down a little bit further. Yeah, you're still not going to be able to drive through to pick your pallets up unless I spin this guy and put him over here. Or I get rid of this building and we just use this building. We only go with 2 buildings, so it's not as big. So if we took this guy, and I move him over there, and we take this guy and I spin him. Which way do I want to spin him? I want to spin him this way. And we put this guy over here. I still don't like that. Let's go back to the way we were. I'm really trying not to move these pallet spawners. So if we take this guy and we slide him down this to here, we pull this guy back out to here, and then I take this other guy and we slide him back to here. Yeah, that's going to be a much better setup because we can pick up our product over here. This backside of the building can stay plain. I won't put anything back there. We can drop off our inputs. Where do I want to put my inputs? think I may throw them over here on the side of the building. Let me do a quick save. Grab a sip of coffee and make a decision. Excuse me. Yeah, we probably won't get this done before lunch. But I'm 2 factories ahead for Ritchieville, so if we don't finish this today, it's no big deal. Where do I want to put my input triggers? I want to leave room by these doors for tractor trailers. Or at least these doors on this side. I want to leave room for tractor trailers. I think we may put our input over here on this side of the building. Yeah, I think we'll stick them here. So let's grab our exact fill route. Bring this guy over. We'll grab our pallet trigger. Bring him over. Alright, so our in is done. We have no outputs because they're pallet spawners, which means we just need to move our player trigger a little bit. Let's grab this guy. Let's pull him out here a little bit. And let's grab our player trigger. We'll pull him out here a little bit. Our audio, he needs to come back here. What do we have in the way? So we have no smoke particles. Let's bring some smoke particles in. Let's get our lighting taken care of. So where's our first light? Over here. And I don't want to click off of that. Let's try that again. Alright, so lighting. Let's throw one here for your inputs or your outputs. Let's bring this guy over here. This is going to be a placeable for Ritchieville, Hollow, and Islands maps. We don't have all the fill types in the Prairie map or the Homestead map for this factory to work. Let's throw one there. Let's put one on this side of the building. For your inputs. We'll throw one on this side. Minus 90. Let's bring him up and then down. I don't want a lot of lighting on this building, but just enough where you can work at night, but not where it's lit up by it like a Christmas tree. And we'll throw one more back here, and I think we're going to be good with the lighting. And he's going to be too high. Alright, so that's going to be our lighting done. We're going to need, alright, so let's do a quick save. Let's come over to here and let's go in new folder. Particle systems. And let's open up any factory that has them. Let's grab our smoke particle. So file, export, smoke. Done with that. So that brought all of our smoke particles over. So let's come into here. So under operating parts, let's come over to here. So let's go file, import, smoke. So edit, cut, and paste. Throw you there for now. We're going to call you smoke 2. Now let's make him a little bit bigger. Alright, that'll work. So let's duplicate him, call him smoke 3. Let's pull him down to this corner. And then what do we have up top? Let's throw. Alright, let's go. Let's duplicate this. We'll call it smoke 4. And I want one more up here. No, let's call that good. Alright, so another save. Now the sign is still our Pennington. So let's come into here to textures. Alright, we're done with Mrs. T, so let's close these out. Alright, let's focus on, let's go to good old Google Images. Alright, we need Kohler logo. Do I want to go with just Kohler, or do I want to go with that one? That may be too big. That one's too washed out. You're too small. This one I might work with. Let's go copy and paste. Oh, crap, no, cancel. Paste into new image. Yeah, let's leave that there for now. And I also need a GE logo. And let's go with one of the blue ones. Actually, let's see how this one looks. Come on, give me one that's not blurry. I might be able to work with this one. Let's copy this one. See what we can do with these. I want to make this sign like half and half. So let's come to here. Let's grab a little bit. I didn't want to do that. Let's grab a little bit of this black. We'll make half the sign black. And let's grab some of the white. And let's make the other half of the sign white. And let's grab this guy. And we'll have to shrink him down. And then we'll grab part of this guy. Like I said, we're building two factories in one. Instead of building two separate factories. I like that. Let's save that. Now while we're here, let's fix let me close Google Images. Let's fix our store photo. And we'll do the same thing. Let's make the top half of the sign black. Let's just go all black for now, and then we'll make part of the sign white. So about there. And then we'll grab, let's go to here. Let's grab this guy. And then we'll grab part of this. And this will be our store photo. So that part is out of the way. Now if we come back in here, all right, there's our new sign. So I was thinking about making a GE factory just for the appliances and a Kohler factory just for the bathrooms, but we've got so many factories now, we're just gonna combine them into one. Let's throw one up here. And I'll take care of this side of the building. Let's bring one back here. I like him better on the end. Let's throw one back here. Let's throw one on this side of the building. Maybe two, we'll see. No, we'll just throw one down here on this end. So bring one down here. And then we'll slap, what do we have on this side? Absolutely nothing. So let's bring this guy out. We'll spin him this way. And let's see if we can't get one above the windows. About there. I'll throw one more over here. And of course, I always click off of it. One more over here. Take a quick peek at chat. All right, you can go here. I may rearrange everything in this transform group. We may make this factory buildable, which I'll probably do. We'll probably make this factory buildable. We'll see. I'm definitely not going to get this done before lunch, because after lunch I want to stream Richie's Prairie, the update release, and the the container mod pack. What are you? No, I don't like you. You're going. Yeah, I may make this a buildable factory. And I may even make it a little bit smaller because it is kind of big. Let's grab our VW. Let's put him by this one single door over here. I want to back him in. Yeah, let's put him about here. I want to go File, Import. I want to go to Pallets. Let's bring in a washer. So let's grab just the visibility. And let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. Let's get rid of all those collisions. And let's see if we can't get I may have to make this truck a little bit bigger. Let's just throw one pallet in the bed of this truck. Either my pallets are too big or the truck is too small. We'll figure it out once we get in game. We may have to make these pallets smaller. But let's just throw him there for now. So let's do Another quick save. All right, let's look at this mess. So in is done. Out, we have a palette spawner. Player trigger's done. Warning stripes are done. Audio is done. Camera's good. Our main area is good. Our operating parts are good. Our lighting is good. Let's work on our clear area. So let's shrink this down to the size it needs to be. So we should be good that way. Let's bring it back this way. Bring it in a little bit more. Yeah, all right, that'll work. I want to bring in some tractor trailers yet as well. Let's fix our clear area. So my start, my width, and my height. All right, so we've got to come around this side. All right, so start needs to go on this corner. Width needs to go on this corner. Yeah, this factory may be a bit bigger than I want it to be. Let's throw you there, and then height needs to go on this corner. I have a feeling this is going to end up being bigger than the pie factory. It's got a lot of wasted space. I'm half tempted just to make it long and skinny. Well, we'll leave it for now. Leave it for now. Can always change it later. Let's do another save. So I think this is the factory itself done. Subject to change because I really don't like the layout. Let's go. Which factory do I want to pull a tractor trailer in from? I think Budweiser. Oh, come on. This freaking overlay screws up my keyboard. I think it's this trailer I want to pull in. It is. Let's pull this trailer in. So let's go back into here and let's go File, Import, Budweiser. And let's grab the trailer. Oh crap, I'm going to need a trailer and the sign. Yeah, we're going to need a trailer and the sign. No, actually, I could just the trailer. I can repurpose the other sign we're already using. All right, so I only need the trailer. Rakers TV. If I pronounced that wrong, I'm sorry. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Let's just grab the trailer. Let's come up here. Let's go edit, cut, main, paste. Let's get rid of this factory. Let's look at this trailer. Alright, let's grab one of the signs. I'm going to duplicate it, but we're going to go edit, cut, and paste. I'm going to put it right into the trailer. Yeah, that's going to be much better. And we'll do this side. Now let's spin this around to 0. And we'll throw this one here, covering up the old sign. Right like that. Take a quick peek at chat. Alright, so this is going to be our trailer. So let's get this guy spun this way. Now this building is going to be too short. I mean, I got to move all the signs. I got to move all the lights. Is the trailer floating? Trailer's not floating. Yeah, this building is going to be too short. That's why that palette looks off, because this building's too short. Let's go 1.2. Now I'm going to have to move my lights on my signs. Now how does it line up with the roof over here? It doesn't. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take this one and we're going to go to 3. I don't like how that roof ties in. Let's go a little bit more. Alright, that's better. Now, what does that do with all of our signs? Yeah, you've got to come up now. Let's pull this one up. What do we have on this side? Let's pull this guy up. And this guy has got to come up. Alright, now let's look at our lights. So I've messed up our lighting. Where's my lights? Oh, lights. Alright, let's take a look at all of our lights and see what we did. So that building we didn't touch. This one's going to have to come up. This one, that one should be good. Yeah, this light's going to have to come up. And this light. And that's going to make, yeah, that's going to make that the scale of the truck and the washer make more sense. Now let's grab our trailer. We can get him backed in the door now. So let's throw one there. Yeah, that makes much more sense. Is there already an update for the islands map? No, the islands map did not get an update this round. Only the Ritchieville map and the Hollow map got updated this time. The Islands map already has all the fill types in it for the new factories. I have a feeling this is going to be way too big once I put it in game, and we're going to have to rearrange this building. But we'll see once we get it in game. I think that's everything with the fact. Now I am going to make it buildable, so that's another whole project, which we're definitely not going to get to today. We may finish this up tomorrow morning, or I may finish it up off camera. We'll just test it next Friday for Factory Friday. One of the two. Because making this buildable is going to be another whole project. Or do I just not want to make it buildable? So what other factories do I have planned for this map? We have, let me just grab my notebook real quick. We have the soup factory to build. We have another mystery factory to build. Slushy factory's done. Oh, that's it. We only have 2 more factories to build, and then everything will be caught up. Slushy factory's done. Juice factory's done. Cannery is done. Acme factory. Acme factory released already? I think. Yeah, so it's only the soup factory, GE/Kohler, and then 1 more mystery factory to build. Thomas 984122242, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate everybody. All right. Do I want to make this? No, we're going to leave this one we're not going to make this one buildable. I still don't like all this open space. I may completely trash this and make it one big long skinny factory. I'm going to leave it for now. We'll see what it looks like in game. I have a feeling I'm going to be completely tearing this apart and rebuilding it. But let's leave it for now. Let's go, actually let's do this. Let's check all of our textures. So let's save it. Let's close it a minute. Let's check. So building 1, 2, and 3 I'm done with. Let's check all of our texture paths. And we have to fix our textures. So let's go textures. We have to open up the Budweiser factory. Alright, so what do I need from here? We need ConAgra, dark red, frame, green bolts, off-white, Rifen. Let's grab those for now. So copy those over to here. And then I need Rifen and Wob. So I need, where's R? This one and this one. And that'll fix these textures. Oh, no cap locks. Textures. Let's replace those. Let's save that. And then we're done with that. Let's open this back up. And then there shouldn't be any errors in the, okay, so our console's clean. Why do I have two cameras in here? Not sure. Alright, so that's all clean. Alright, so our store is done. Let's go to mod description. Now, the mod description, we can go GE Kohler our XML, let's rename the XML now to GE Kohler. So this goes to GE Kohler. And then we have to fix, how many pallets do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 pallets. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we have bathtub. We have dryer. We have fridge. Safe. Sink. Toilet. And washer. Alright, so those are going to be our pallets. Then everything else here should be fine. So, you are Pierogi Factory. I can close you, close you, close you. Alright, so that's our mod description done. Let's go to our 110. So now I have to change Pennington. And it's got to be named exactly like my file. So let's go File, Edit, Replace. And we have to go capital G, capital E, underscore. Right, so you have to be this format. Alright. So you are GE Kohler. You're going to produce... I'm just going to go with appliances. Alright, output 1 is going to be bathtub. Output 2 is going to be dryer. Oh, these are the inputs, sorry. Input 1, let's try that again, pallets. Input 2, concrete. Concrete, paint, steel. And how many more do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we have steel, glass, copper wire, raw rubber, oh come on, raw rubber, plastic, and then power cell. And then get rid of that cap. And then let me go to my notebook. I have to also add a output for dead cell, since we're using power cells. So let me add that into my notebook so I don't forget it. All right, so the first one, let me grab my notebook. I think we're gonna make bathtubs, sink, toilet, all in the same production line. And then we'll make the washer, dryer in a separate production line. And then we'll group the fridge and the safe together. So we'll have 3 production lines. And then the overall production. So let's throw in, let me make a space here. Copy this one, let's paste it in. You become number 3. You become number 4. Alright, so this one is going to be bathtub, dryer, bathtub, sink, and toilet. So you are going to be bathroom fixtures. Our number 2 is going to be dryer and washer dryer. So washer, dryer. Third production line is going to be fridge and safe. And then our overall production. Alright, save that. This should be our 110. Our factory is going to be GE Kohler. Let's go with that. Our inputs are going to be pallets, concrete, paint, steel, glass, copper wire, raw rubber, plastic, and power cell. You are GE Kohler. Our i3D, our i3D has to be identical. So our i3D is GE Kohler, lowercase g, capital K. All right. And then our factory is going to be GE Kohler. And then our save needs to be all caps. And then we're going to replace everything from here down. And it should not throw a Lua error. It should not throw a 110 error. Alright, so we're good up to here. We have one goods trigger, so we only have the one trigger. Alright, so inputs, pallets, pallets. Number 2, 500,000 on pallets is fine. Number 2 is concrete. Concrete. And that can stay at 1,000,000 liters. All right, number 3 is paint. So I'm going with paint. And paint is a pallet, so it can come down to 500,000 liters. All right, after paint, we have steel. You are steel. Now you can stay at, why are you only at, okay, you need another 0, so you're 500,000 liters. And that is number 4. You are number 5. And you are glass. And then number 6 is copper wire. All right, and then number 7 is raw rubber. Raw rubber. And this can go up to 1,000,000 liters. All right, under raw rubber, number 8, we have plastic. Plastic. And last one, number 9, is going to be power cell. Alright, and that can stay at 500,000 liters. Alright, so our first output is going to be bathtub. Bathtub, I believe it's all lowercase for the fill type. And it's going to be the bathtub palette. And then our next one is going to be dryer. So you're dryer and you are dryer. And then how many more do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 6 more. So under dryer, we have fridge. And now a palette is fridge. All right, under fridge, we have safe. Safe and safe. And then under the safe on my list is sink. and sink. Alright, under sink I have toilet. Toilet and pallet. Alright, and now we have washer and washer, washer, and then we have dead cell. And our palette. Now, one thing I forgot to do, let's save this. We forgot to put our dead cell palette in here. So let's go back to palettes. Which factory is using batteries? Budweiser, I think. Yep, let's grab our dead cell palette. Let's go File, Export, Placeable Mods. What are we working on? GE Kohler. Palettes. I need the dead cell palette. And then I need dead cell palette XML. And then we have to go back into our mod description. We have to add one more palette in for our dead cell. Alright, let's close that gap and save that. Alright, so that fixes my missing palette. Alright. Production line 1 is bathroom fixtures, which is the bathtub, the sink, and the toilet. Alright, let's get our outputs in first. So bathtub, sink, and toilet. Oh, TOIL, if I can spell. Alright, so you've got to come down to 33%, 33%, and 33%, so it makes an even amount. Let's just get a couple more spaces in here. And then I can always delete the extra ones. Alright, so we are going to add in, we need pallets. And we'll adjust the quantities here in a minute. So I need pallets. This one takes concrete. It's going to need paint. And I think we're not using steel, we're not using glass, we don't need copper wire. So I want to throw raw rubber in for the little feetsies. No. So no plastic, so this one just needs power cell. And we'll adjust those numbers in a minute. So I think that's all I need for this one. So let's delete those. Let's get rid of this gap. I do need one more output. We're going to go with dead cell. And it's going to be like 2%. Alright, now power cells, 5% in. Pallets, we can go with 20%. Now we can go with 40% concrete. Now let's go with 20% paint. 60, 70, 80, 50%. All right. That's going to be our bathtub, our sink, and our toilet. Then we have our washer and dryer. So washer and dryer. And then you're going to be 50%, 50%, and I need dead cell. Alright, now we are going to input, so our washer and our dryer, we need pallets. We need paint. I'm just going to add a few more and I'll delete the ones we're not using. Alright, so pallets, paint. This one needs steel. Glass. Copper wire. I need plastic. And then I just need power cell. Just grab it from up here. Alright, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Let's go with 15%. What does that put us? 15 to 15 is 30, 60, 95% in. All right, I can live with that. Now our last, so I need one more production line. Needs to go under here. You're going to become number 3. You're going to become number 4. You are going to make fridge and safe. And actually our fridge is going to use everything our washer and dryer does. All right, we're going to change. Do I want to change that up? Because I don't need glass or copper wire or plastic for the safe. Alright, let's change this up a little bit. We're going to go with, I'm going to add the fridge, so we're going to go appliances. And then this one's just going to be the safe. Let's come back here. Let's grab the fridge. Let's move it up to here. And let's go 33, 33, 33. So you're not, so if we bump these up to 12,000 liters, then you're going to get one full pallet of each of those. You'll get one full pallet of each of those. You'll get one full pallet of those. You, no. You're going to stay at 8. This one is now just a safe. I need pallets, I need paint, and I need steel. I don't need glass. I forgot the raw rubber. You're going to have rubber feet, so let's go raw rubber in here. And then you're going to use plastic for the little keypad thingy. Alright, so 15 is 30, 60, 75, so 80% in. I can live with that. And then we have 9 inputs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so we have pallets. We have concrete. I have paint. Bad Touch, hello. Mad K, hello. Sorry if I was ignoring you all in chat. My brain is on fire today. Steel. Doctor put me on a new medication on Monday, and I have not slept well all week. Glass. Copper wire. And then we have copper wire, raw rubber. We have plastic. We have power cell. Alright, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 8 outputs. Actually, what I'm going to do is, let's come up here. Let's grab these. Move them down to here. And let's grab, that was the, which one? That was the washer, dryer, fridge. Let's grab these 3. Bring them down to here. And then let's grab the safe. Bring that down to here. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I have 9 on my list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's duplicated? Washer, dryer, fridge, bathtub, sink, toilet, safe. Did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no, we have 8. And we have 9. So those are all of our inputs and our outputs. Bad Touch, sorry to hear about that. Yeah, I'm on 2 new meds for cholesterol and blood pressure, and I don't know what it is, but they are like, I have like complete insomnia now at night. So I go back to see him. He wants me on them for a few weeks before I go back to see him, so I'm going to let him know I just can't sleep. I don't know if it's a combination of the 2 drugs or what it is. Alright, so that looks like everything good so far. So we're going to have to add, where's our operating parts? We have to add smoke in to here. I do. So let's grab Budweiser. Let's grab Budweiser. Let's grab, I should have smoke. I do. How many smokes do we have in this one? 2, 3, and 4. So let's grab 2, 3, and 4. Let's copy those into here. And then how many lights do we have? We have, oh, you're the spawner. Your lights. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna add one more light in. And I'm gonna make some major changes to this factory before we test it. I think I know what I want to do with that big blank spot that was sitting in the middle of nowhere. So we're going to make a couple changes to the factory first before we test it. I'm going to go a little bit long. I'll take a late lunch, and then this afternoon I'll stream the prairie map, and we'll get the updates out for I'll release the prairie map and those mods, and then I'll release the containers for the Ridgeville, Prairie, and Islands maps. So bear with me for about probably another half an hour before we finish this factory. Alright, let's get our i3D mapping done, and then we're going to make a couple slight changes to this. So let's start up top. So our clear area is what number? Our clear area is number 8. That didn't change. Our trigger icon is number 11. So that didn't change. So nothing's changed through there. Alright, camera is number 5. Exact free routes didn't change. Our start and our end, let's make sure they didn't change. They're still number 9, so they're good. Player triggers number 2. Smoke did change. 9000. So you are, actually let's go with this one. So 900, 901, 902. So 900, 9, 0, 1, 9, 0, and 2. Audio is still 4, so that didn't change. Our lighting is 10010. So 10010, 10, this just needs to go to a 4. So our last one should be 10410. It is. Alright, so all of our XML work should be done, except for what I'm going to make some changes to. Let's do a quick save. I want to go into now this one's going to be painful. I want to go into the valley map that wasn't finished. And I don't even know if I have it. I don't even know if I still have it in here. Give this a second or two to open up. Hey old man, I have an idea and would love to see if I could become a reality. I'd love to see a Sear or Mervyn store. I'm not familiar with either one of those. I can Google them. Like a store for like a sell point? Yeah, I pretty much wiped this map out because I've got a serious problem with it. I want to come over to here. I want this one building. We're gonna, if I can make it bigger, I want to try something. But I literally want this building right here, this shed. So let's go File, Export, Shed. Now let's get out of here. And let's check our shed textures. And they're going to have to be fixed. Alright, so let's come into here. Let's grab, which ones were they? Valley Common Files. This one I think I can delete because we already grabbed, yeah, we already grabbed that one. So this one can get deleted. This one, let's go cut and paste. And let's grab these textures. We're going to cut them from there. I'm going to put them in here. Now I'm going to get rid of this file, and then we just have to change these to textures. We're going to put some visibility notes in for when you drop the product off. Actually, you know what? I'm going to grab lunch now. Let me save this. Let's just import this in really quick. I've got a slight change of plans. I'll give you the details in a second. Let's throw you here. I just want to try something first. Let's go 5, 5, and like 3. I want to put a building here. Probably turn it this way. This may be too big, but you got to start somewhere. I want to put a building here. So when we drop off our palleted goods, like our pallets and our paint and our steel and glass and that, I want to create some racking under here. So as you're dropping off your goods for the inputs, they show up like under here in a rack. And what I'll do is I'll adjust this to the size of the racking. So we'll probably adjust the shed a little bit. And then what my change of plans are, let me go edit, cut, main, paste. Let me bring in one thing really quick. Let's go file, import, and I'll tell you what my plans are going to be. Let's bring in, which factory has a rack? Does Budweiser have a rack? Do you have, so if I slide you over, I think I can get rid of that camera too. I can. You have which rack? You have this rack. I don't want to use that rack. That's not the rack I want. All right, let's delete Budweiser. Let's go file, import. I want to bring in Hershey's instead. All right. I know this factory has a rack I can steal. Come in here. Let me grab this guy. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Let's go. Let's go edit, cut, main, paste. Let me get rid of the Hershey plant. Let me grab this rack, and then I'll explain what the slight change of plans are going to be. So we're going to input our goods into here. And I want them to show up on the rack. So actually, our length is pretty good. So we put one rack there, and one rack here. Yeah, that's going to work out well. So our length is good. I may shrink this down this way a little bit. So let's go to 4. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see what this looks like. So let's grab this guy. Bring him here. Yeah, we got about another half hour, maybe even an hour's worth of work to do. What I want to do with this building. And let's grab, actually let's just grab this guy. We'll slide him down. So put one rack here. And then we'll grab this one. Let's come on this side of the pole. So we'll put another one about there. Put another one about there. And then 2 more. Put one about there. And we'll stick one about there. Alright, yeah, let's save this. Alright, so slight change of plans. I'm going to grab lunch now. Give me about half hour, 45 minutes. When I get back from lunch, we'll finish this factory up. We'll test it on the Ritchieville map. And then while I'm testing this on the Ritchieville map, I'll go over the new containers. So the liquid container storage, the cold storage containers, the grain storage containers, and the quarry storage containers. And then we'll release those mods, the containers. And then I'll take a dinner break, and then after dinner tonight, I'll stream the prairie map. So probably 6-ish. I'll stream the prairie map, and tonight I'll release the prairie map. I know it sucks for the players overseas because you're like 6 or 7 hours ahead of us, so I do apologize. But tonight I'll release the prairie map and the new mods that go with the prairie map. Yep, sell point that accepts everything except food. Okay. Bad touch. So the valley map, the 16x map, and the prairie map is the new. Yeah, the valley map is on hold at the moment. I like the rack idea. Nice place to store the products. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, as you drop off like the steel, all the steel will show up in here on the rack, and then when you drop off your plastic, the plastic will show up on the rack. Same thing, you drop off your paint, and then the paint will show up on the rack. I don't know if I'm going to like it once it's in game, but we'll see. Now, I can also make this a little bit shorter now, so let's drop the height down a little bit. Let's go 2.5. Now my rack, that's fine. I think I can live with this. We can adjust it if we need to after lunch. Let's give this a save. I'm going to throw y'all on ending soon. Appreciate everybody stopping in, saying hello. I've been... it's pretty much... It's 12:30 in the afternoon, my time, Central Time, U.S. I've pretty much been up for 10 hours already so far, with no breakfast. So I'm going to jump off of here. I'm going to grab some lunch. Give me about 45 minutes. We'll come back, we'll finish this up, we'll test it on the Ritchieville map, and then I'll release the containers. Sassy One, enjoy lunch. Matt, see you soon. Chill Will, enjoy it very much. Love watching the work. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here, and I will catch... Bridget says, see y'all later. I will catch everybody in about 45 minutes.